Are you getting excited?
Yes, I am.
How big is the boat?
Super huge.
All right, so we got day 4 vlog, okay? And it was nothing like we expected it was going to be quite honest. I've got my notes here because a lot happened. So we traveled to the terminal.
I've decided I'm gonna have a stroke trying to get us to the proper terminal, which maybe it's this way. There's some painting on the ground. It's got to be. If you can see in front of us, we're about to have this 26 part. Oh, okay, that's blocked off with cones.
Oh,
why wouldn't it?
no wonder.
Why wouldn't it be? There's some hand waving. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
This guy's like, what could y'all be thinking? I'm like, I don't know. It says go to Terminal F that way. And, you know, my brother, I just don't know what to tell you. We're all equally confused.
James called it controlled chaos. I don't even know if it was controlled. People were just going in front of people, honking their horns.
The signs mean nothing.
Mean nothing.
Mean nothing. Because there'll just be cones. You'll be like, yes, I finally found. I wish I was recording because I was like, let's go. Like we're going the right way. And then that guy was like,
nope. You gotta go towards A, not F. And
like,
now there's no signs
like
to F.
Dave Chappelle. Gotcha. You know what I mean? Insert here. Like, I have no clue.
So word to the wise, pad your time even more than you think you need to.
I like that you're saying that, like we know that this was a good idea. We still haven't made it yet. We still have not made it. I don't know why I got a signal on, like there's anywhere else
Yeah, we
I
left
could go.
an hour ago from our hotel. It said it was a 10-minute drive to get to the port, and that was an hour ago. It was very high stressful situation. I'm so glad that he was driving and not me.
I'm starting to think we could have walked from the hotel we stayed at 8 miles away from here and made. Because what we could have done, all right, hear me out. We could have wore Heelys.
No, I was just climbing into Logan's wheelchair.
Well, that's what I'm getting at.
Okay, put on Heelys.
And then we get
Hang on.
Yeah, and then Logan fireflies it, and then we get here.
I literally said we should walk before we even left. And now you're liking the idea.
It's one of those things, we're being sarcastic, honey.
Yeah, it's a terrible idea. Yeah.
Because even with the Firefly, it would have taken us hours to get 8 miles.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, we're just joking around. We finally got to the terminal. James dropped Logan and I off because we were not sure that the shuttle would be accessible for Logan's wheelchair at the place that we had already prepaid to park that was off-site of the port. And so he dropped us off and he headed to the port he headed to the parking while Logan and I got onto the cruise ship. Well, in our haste to get to the port and get our luggage off and to do that whole handoff, somehow one of our bags that we were supposed to bring on our carry-on that contained all of Logan's medical stuff and all of the liquids and things that I had got pre-approval for to be in that bag, it got checked, which was a huge, huge deal because she said, make sure you do not check this bag. You keep it as a carry-on. And then I let it get checked. Oh, I was internally freaking out, but at the same time, I'm like, what can I do? So all I did was go to guest services and try to work it out. Meanwhile, James is trying to get to the off-site parking. I believe he said it would take like maybe a 2-mile trip, and it took him an hour to get there. And he will have to talk about how bad the shuttle and getting onto the shuttle was, because he ultimately decided to walk the entire 2 miles back to the cruise ship.
All right, well, so went and parked at an off-site parking area, which seemed like a good idea at the time. Miami is a freaking zoo. Miami is a freaking zoo. So we're literally, there was probably 40 or 50 people, maybe more than that. It could have been close to 100 people waiting for the shuttle. The problem is after I dropped Candice and Logan off, it took me roughly an hour to make it the 2 miles from the terminal to the parking. Bunch of people waiting on the shuttle. As I come down the stairs, I meet some dude and his wife who I could just tell by the look they were walking. Said, y'all walking it? Said, yeah. I said, 2 miles? They said, yeah. Said, screw it, let's go. I'll kind of walk with y'all, which they're a little ways behind me because I'm trying to get up here, get to Logan, get to Candice, do all that sort of thing. But it is an absolute freaking zoo out here. I mean, it took me forever to get to our off-site parking area. All right, so we've made it to the bridge. We got somewhere around a mile to go. Making good time. A lot better than all this traffic. There, right? 100% beat him. There's the bridge. I'll get a clip when we're at the top of it.
And I just listened to his portion of what happened, and I don't know how he did it. I'm so glad that he is in shape because he was able to finally make it back on time, because otherwise if he had waited for that shuttle, he would have missed the cruise ship.
All right, so while I may not be in as good a shape as I used to be, I'm still very thankful that I didn't shy away from like, hey, just gonna have to throw the backpacks on and trek it for 2 miles. We're now kind of at the top of the bridge here. See Miami in the background. About to pass this ship here. And luckily enough, the Carnival terminal that we're getting on is actually pretty close once I get to the other side of the bridge. So got a little bit less than a mile to go. Been walking, according to my watch, for 19 minutes. That Suburban I pointed out earlier and said I'll beat it. I can't even see it anymore. I'm already so far past it, so almost there. Also, we had a snafu with the bags. Took all the bags out to get Logan's Firefly. Asked Candice, are we checking all these? She said yes. She said something about a military-looking bag and green bag. I was thinking she was talking about the same bag. So I was like, okay, cool, so we're good here? She's like, yeah, we're good. That's all I need to bring, yeah. She was under the impression I had that bag. I was under the impression that she had it. Has Logan's, some of her medical stuff in it. So she is right now at guest services, trying to get that worked out. Hopefully she will. Hopefully they don't throw it away. Even if they do it in the whole, like, this is forbidden to check. A lot of times they'll just put it in like security timeout, and then you can go down there, pick it up and explain. So had she been able to bring it through carry-on, we'd have been chilling because it was planned for that. But it actually accidentally got checked. She's obviously a little upset. So maybe it's good that I'm out walking. She'll have everything figured out by the time I get there. All right, made it to the terminal. And now for the fun.
Hold this. Don't drop it.
Long line for waiting. Fantastic. Holy crap, I know these people. Oh, let's freaking go. I'm standing in line with Emily and Ed.
Find a line and run for it.
Do y'all see how bad I'm sweating?
Oh no!
We parked off-site, 2 miles away. There were like 50 to 100 people waiting for the shuttle that would take 6 to 8 people at a time. Wow. So I was like, 2 miles, I can freaking walk it. Like, we'll go with it. Yeah. All right, so about to do the whole TSA check. Logan and Candice are already on the boat. I'm not standing here for a picture. Oh, okay. Apparently, it's not a picture line.
If the dog passes you, you're good.
All right, so now we're gonna do the TSA check, which I usually mess up. I never know if it's laptops out, laptops in, cameras out, cameras in, shoes off, shoes on, belt off, belt on. Do a backflip, can't do one of those. I'm sure I'll mess it up, get yelled at, but hopefully we'll get through.
So this is up to
Yeah.
So what was going to do?
Good. I got like all the power banks in there. So we almost got in trouble. All right, so thought I'd gotten in trouble. I had tried to do the obligatory GoPro shot where you set it down and let it ride through the conveyor belt for the checking. But then they stopped my container and started grabbing my bag that had like this camera in it. And I've also got like 4 power banks in there. So I'm sure that looks great with all the cords and stuff. So, yep.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. You check your boarding passes like 6 times. So I think we're through everything. Heading up and about to walk across here to get on the boat.
We found each other. We got our room. Everybody had their luggage.
Oh, okay.
Lovely. Thank you.
Automatically, yeah. Go ahead. Good job, big wheels. Very good. What do you think, Logan?
It's good.
Yeah.
They got Logan's bed up there.
Finally, the medical bag did show up after James waited in line with guest services again because they said come back at 1:30 and see if we have confiscated the liquids and we can give it to you. And they were like, no, we still don't have any information. But we did get into our room and we finally did get that medical bag. But then James's luggage was missing. So that was another thing. Let's see, we finally got some food and we went back onto the deck for the sail away party. We did a little bit of dancing and waved at everybody on the other cruise ships as we set sail. And then we met at the piano bar and Emily and Ed were there. They gave a little presentation. We got a little get to know you, like what parts of the United States and Canada are you from? And we even had a couple people from England that flew all the way in for the trip. And then we had a good dinner. It was a 3-course meal. Even Logan didn't even get anything off of the kids' meal. She was able to order the 3-course meal. And we had a little bit of entertainment from our waiters. And then we just basically got ready for bed. James did a little bit of editing from the day while I kind of set up the room, got everything organized, used all of the tips and tricks that I learned off of watching other YouTube cruisers. I'm so thankful that I did that because it really did make a huge difference in organizing and making sure that I put away everything to where we can actually get around in the room. This is our room.
We got a closet, drawers, and
Wow, great bathroom
here's the bathroom. What's this?
with a chair in it. All right. And the accessible room is perfect. The big shower is my favorite part of it because it's really going to allow us to meet Logan's medical needs. And yeah, so tomorrow we have Celebration Key. We don't really have anything planned for that day, so I'm bringing Logan's snorkel gear and her floaties, and we even bought some floats so that we can just relax and enjoy the day. So you're going to want to stay with us because apparently we cannot get through a cruise vacation without a little drama. So stick with us and see what we're up to next.